what happened with Dwight Howard? A lot of you guys are probably thinking, what the hell happened to Dwight Howard? This guy who went from being a 3-time in a row Defensive Player of the Year and about, I think, like, what is he, 6-time, 8-time? Let me count this thing out. 3, 6, 7-time all-star player and almost MVP, and he took the Orlando Magics, who had Hedo Turkoglu, Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson, Mikael Petrus, Randy Foy or whatever, literally to the NBA Finals and multiple conference finals, and literally challenged the big three, the LeBron James-led Cleveland Cavaliers, the Pistons back in the day when they had like actual like a team. And you know what? And now this man is just a bum. Went to like Houston, LA, almost went to the Nets before being traded to LA. And a lot of people might not realize that this man was on top of the NBA world. This man was literally being compared to Wilt Chamberlain, literally being told he was one of the greatest centers of all time, one of the best centers to have touched a basketball like since the 80s, the 90s, literally Tim Duncan thought type player. And let me just break it down. What happened to this glorified man, and now that he's in Atlanta? Like, he's not terrible, but who wants him? So what happened to this guy who, when he was in Orlando, was literally the most dominant center in all of the NBA, where he had no post game, no mid-range shot, or a free throw. The way he was good back then was because they built a team just with shooters, you know, like how I said, Hedo Turkoglu, Jameer, Rashad, etc., and then just had him running the pick and rolls. But the problem is this man didn't want to ever fully commit to being a pick and roll player who scored most of his points to the alley-oops, like DeAndre Jordan, like the Clippers. He insisted being a post-up big man, where he isn't even good at being a post-up big man. He was terrible and always demanded the ball, but never had the post moves to be an efficient basketball player. So then eventually he didn't even have, like, his only thing was a jump hook shot. And, you know, after a while, teams get used to, like, defending that. So then the Lakers traded for him, and they were just trash. That was probably the most disappointing Lakers team I've ever watched myself. He didn't do anything. Honestly, he was just bogus. He was just trash, just piece of crap on that team. The next thing he knows, he goes to Houston and never coexist, where it was very clear that him and James Harden disliked each other. Like, they did not get along. And then as his time went there, he just declined as a star. He never athletically was the same as his after his back surgeries and everything like that, and his reluctance to adjust his style of play with the modern NBA, changing to where modern NBA favors quicker bigs who can guard multiple positions, space the floor with shooting, none of which Dwight could do. Just look at the Rockets team of the past when they had James Harden and Dwight on the team. They're not as good now. Look at them whipping up shots, and how Clint Capella is playing awesome. Besides that, Dwight never put his ego aside. And if you look at DeAndre Jordan is a center who is exactly like Dwight Howard in today's NBA, but who's put his ego aside. I don't think DeAndre Jordan really has a huge ego, but has been able to develop his game and his very limited skill set to be a very productive NBA center. Because I feel like Dwight Howard, if he had done exactly that, he could be exactly like DeAndre Jordan is for the Clippers, but better, because he was a better defender. This man was a God-given defender. Right now, he's averaging right now for Atlanta this past season, like, what, 13-13, which isn't terrible, but he's just, at one point he was ranked the second best player in the NBA when he was on the Magic. And the other thing is, this man just was terrible. And worse is, the first thing when I searched this up, I literally just saw so many tweets, and there goes my computer, so many tweets saying how funny about Dwight Howard. I'll push them up, out right here. Push them up. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this. Dwight Howard is Ben Carson soft. My team got worse. Like, that is just hilarious. People are ripping on this guy. But right now, tell me down below what you guys think. Do you think Dwight Howard did it to himself? Because, like, did he decline by himself? Because I believe he just became terrible because he was reluctant to change to the game when the NBA around him stopped needing centers like him. And unlike DeAndre, he didn't evolve with the game. He wanted to still play like he had been, and he kind of just did it to himself. So tell me down below, guys. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys think. So that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed my first video in like 5 months. So booyah. Peace.